Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
Yeah. When I was president, we brought back the beautiful phrase, Merry Christmas. And
did you invent that?
I said I'd do that. I'm very proud of that, actually, because as I said at the beginning, it was really under siege. And when I lit the Christmas tree each year, it was my honor to publicly celebrate the true source of Christmas joy, which is Jesus Christ.
He knows the applause line.
I kept every promise I made to Christians and more, and I think everybody in this room understands that very well. That's pretty well documented.
Oh my boy!
Oh my God!
You know what? I'll tell you, it's the revoltingly fake Christians and profoundly ignorant already love Trump. So it's great to see him still auditioning for their votes. I mean, this guy does not care about getting the votes of any American who can spell "your" correctly. He keeps on marginalizing his own appeal to the rubes who already fall for his gospel.
I mean, there is going to be God knows how many books written at the end of this era, right, about how the least Christian human that's ever been in our public sphere became, this champion of the religious right.
Yeah, but that's what it is, right? That's fake Christianity. These people, they believe in the manger, they believe in the crucifix. They don't pay attention to anything that character said in between those two holidays. So it's really easy. If you're going to worship a baby in a manger and never think about the fact that that baby commands you to welcome the stranger and treat him as one of your own, that baby commands
I was just going there.
Individuals and nations to care for the sick, care for the poor, care for those in prison. That baby grows up to oppose the death penalty in all cases and to say he who lives by the sword will die by the sword. And that baby grows up to be a brown-skinned homeless activist who tells people to pay their damn taxes. Donald Trump got no business. Get that baby's name out your mouth.
Yeah. Yes.
And can I just say, I love weeks where the Pope enrages all the fake Christians by acting like Jesus. I'm here for it, man. What the hell? Have you paid attention to the last week in the world? My God, we got Rudy Giuliani with $148 million in bankruptcy, Trump thrown off the ballot, Confederate monuments taken down in Arlington. Santa can't compete with this.
But it's so funny you mentioned Welcome the Stranger, because it literally is like Bruce Almighty. Any parts of the Bible, things Jesus actually said they don't like, they're just like, blah, 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 blah.
That's it, yeah. But by the way, Welcome the Stranger, that's in the Old Testament too.
Yeah.
Leviticus, the book they use to justify their deeply fake, unchristian homophobia, also commands you to welcome the stranger, and Leviticus commands you to stone adulterers to death. But I'll let you homophobes work that out with Mr. Trump on your own time.
But I think just in light of the news right now, that the Republicans left town. Mike Johnson writes this letter to Biden, this scathing letter about you need to fix the border, you need to do something. And they just voted against his request for more border patrol agents, and then leave town, and then blame him, and then at the same time do these cruel stunts. I think what's his name? Which horrible governor? Which Republican governor just sent a bunch of
Greg Abbott
to Chicago? Just send where they drop immigrants off in the middle of the winter somewhere.
Greg Abbott is the one who heard "Welcome the Stranger" and thought that meant string razor wire in the Rio Grande to cut them to ribbons. So this is the level we're working with mentally and morally. But you got to remember something, Steffi. At the end of a year like this, it's a time for gratitude. The malfeasance, these awful people are never going to go away. But this was a year with a lot of lovely moments. This was a year that began with political humiliation for Kevin McCarthy and ended with political humiliation for Kevin McCarthy. It's not. Trump paying E. Jean Carroll $5 million, Rudy paying Ruby Freeman $148 million, Fox paying Dominion $750 million, President walking on the Union picket line, one last Indiana Jones film and it's great, one last Beatles song and it's great, and Dolly Parton covered Purple Rain, and Tucker Carlson got fired. 2023 had its moments, folks. Don't write it off.
Oh, by the way, you said, I know there's still a little over a week left, but I think I found my favorite tweet of 2023. Someone tweeted, "You think Christians are just supposed to be nice? You're a John Fugelsang follower and parrot him, so you're clearly not too smart." That's nice. That's sweet. That's a sweet Christmas message.
Your reading is excellent, but your reading doesn't feature all the spelling errors in that tweet.
Yes,
But
it's
yes,
true.
that's someone who doesn't like me thinking that Christians should be nice. This is what we're up against, folks. If we vote, they lose. If
Yeah.
we stay home, they win.
Yeah. By the way, you said you retweeted someone that said of Kate Cox, if this baby doesn't die, you're all terrible. And you said, Alexa, what's the most bat thing a fake Christian could say about the Kate Cox story?
Oh,
I mean,
you'd think they'd be talking about, hot gay porn in the Senate interview room, but no, that wasn't enough for them.
exactly.
By the way, if you like that Senate hearing room video, you can watch actual senators doing that same act to you on C-SPAN 24/7.
Yeah, what's with all the sex tapes?
I know, what's going on?
Why is everybody boinking in the
Right.
Capitol offices?
I know.
It's
I
now
know.
it's a yeah. It was a Democrat and now in a Republican office. They were videotape themselves.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Okay.
Republicans were so mad at that, but I was like, you know what? Worse things have been done in those rooms.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Jody just hand me? Hold, please, John. Speaking
I don't
of,
remember.
hold on. Oh, cops recover a second sex video involving scandal-plagued Moms for Liberty leader.
Oh no!
Another fake Christian. Don't say gay, lady.
Yep.
Who had a face full of. Okay.
Can I point
what?
out something though? The consensual sex that those people did, that's not what makes them a fake Christian whatsoever. Jesus never even comes out against premarital sex.
Right.
It's the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Jesus never condemns anybody's sexuality. He doesn't like adultery, but he doesn't condemn sex. It's the hypocrisy that is the problem in Christianity, not the kink. I'm not here to kink shame those people. I'm just not having any more three-ways with Moms for Liberty members. I'm done. I'm out.
Good. Put your foot down.
Yeah, that's right.
You retweeted Vivek Ramaswamy.
I did.
Yeah. Talking about the Colorado decision, and you said someone tell Jabba's salacious crumb that the 14th Amendment is in fact constitutional. It is in fact in the Constitution. It's weird how apparently every word of the Second Amendment is to be taken literally, but the 14th Amendment
love that
doesn't
I-
count, I guess.
I got you to say Salacious Crumb on your
I know,
radio
I
show.
know.
Do you even know who that character is?
No.
I'm turning you into a Star Wars geek.
I
I love
know.
you. Well, listen, with Colorado, I have my concerns, but I totally support Donald Trump spending millions of dollars to overturn the Colorado Supreme Court ruling before he loses all 10 Colorado electoral votes to Joe Biden anyway. Spend the money. Joe Biden won that state. Just put the 10 votes on Joe Biden's board already. Or go ahead,
This
spend your money on it,
Michigan-
Trump.
This Michigan tape, Sean, I feel like at the end of the day it's going to be like, are there things that he didn't do on tape? Are there crimes?
Oh, I know. Can you imagine a really embarrassing tape of Trump being a horrible person just before an election? This will destroy him for sure.
Yes, speaking, can I just say, mainstream media, you retweeted election integrity or voter suppression. Nearly 1 million registered voters have been dropped from Florida's active voter rolls. You point out 90% of the people thrown off the voter rolls in Florida are Democrats. I'm going to go
Yeah.
with voter suppression.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, look, that's the name of the game. All we have to tell when you see your right-wing loved ones this Christmas, when you're at the table with Uncle Racist and Aunt Dead inside, just remember, no election in American history has ever been affected by voter impersonation.
Right.
Yeah.
Voter impersonation is the imaginary crime that they use to justify voter ID laws. We don't need voter ID laws because we don't have voter impersonation. That's why just checking a signature is enough. And that Constitution they pretend to love, like that Bible they haven't read, never says anything about laminated photo IDs.
Right.
So it's all rubbish. It's all designed so they can chip away at Americans' right to vote a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah.
That's all voter ID laws are for. They solve no existing problems. Don't get angry with your loved ones. Just let them know the facts.
I just like when you call him eyeliner model J.D. Vance.
Yeah, well, yes.
But you said who once literally compared Trump to Hitler is outraged that experts compared Trump to Hitler because Trump talks like Hitler. No, J.D. lies that the poisoning the blood refers to immigrants bringing in fentanyl. Donald Trump never mentioned fentanyl. I mean, we were talking about how ridiculous their defenses are becoming of things Trump says or does, right?
Yeah, but think about that. J.D. Vance literally compared Trump to Hitler years ago, and now he's defending Trump because Trump's talking like Hitler. And he lied. He lied that it was about poisoning the blood, referred to fentanyl. Trump never mentioned fentanyl in that rant. Now, I just want to say we do need to stop comparing Trump to Hitler so much. I know it's fun, guys, but just because Donald Trump is a gun-loving, pro-militarism, white nationalist who criminalized abortion like Hitler, hated immigrants like Hitler, hated labor unions and collective bargaining like Hitler, hated LGBTQ rights and communists like Hitler, just because Donald Trump demonized a powerless minority as a vermin infestation poisoning the blood of the nation, just like Hitler, is no excuse to compare Trump to Hitler, people. Come on, it's Christmas. Let's be responsible.
That's why he's John Fugelsang and you're not. Right. Bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because no one turns a phrase. Yeah, I don't know how much more Hitlery he could, because he just doubles and triples down. Yeah. He's like, no, maybe you didn't hear me the last time. I mean,
like right now he's paying the escort extra to let him call her Eva Braun.
Yeah, listen, if the jackboot fits, okay. We mentioned, Jim Jordan has announced he's going to be investigating Jack Smith.
Good. That's great.
But at least here he is speaking out against, I'm going to guess this is about Donald's family and Clarence Thomas and
yes,
his family?
When you do something that benefits your family financially and you're a public official, that's not supposed to happen, but that's exactly what it looks like took place.
Is he getting to the bottom of Jared and Ivanka and also Clarence Thomas and his wife? Oh, he was talking about Hunter again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's the problem. You have to give up on them having any shame about anything.
Yes, you do.
Or
you
being
really
affected by us calling them out for the hypocrites that they are, right?
These are Confederates. They're not going to have shame. These are people who defend white supremacist memorials honoring traitors who slaughtered Americans because they wanted every black person to grow up in this country as a white man's property. And they want to have statues honoring these people amongst our war dead in Arlington. You're not dealing with decent people. These are bastard people, Stephanie. They're bastard people and must be treated as such.
And we hate them and their ass faces. Thank you.
And I'll tell you why I can't put up with you people, because you're bastard people.
Okay, here's what you can do for America. Go to sexyliberal.com.
Yep.
John Fugelsang, Hal Sparks, Frangela, and I are going to be shot out of a cannon, a democracy cannon in 2024, and we start in San Francisco January 20th.
I can't wait.
And we are going to have 11 billion more announcements to come. Yes, sir.
1 year to the day before a new president is inaugurated. January 20th is the date. Be there in the Pacific Northwest. I don't think I need to say this, but it makes a splendid Christmas gift.
It certainly
if
does.
You live
or
anywhere
if you
near San Francisco, give it to the intelligent, moral, deeply sexy, and progressive person in your life.
Yes.
And let's have a big party to celebrate the most insane year we're ever going to have with a presidential campaign and 7 Trump trials.
Yes.
Kick it off right, you plot.
Yes, and
Urban
also,
Theater in
America,
San
if you missed the
Francisco.
only Sexy Liberal of 2023, which has been reviewers, I mean,
Really good
people
show.
yelped the bejesus out of us, said it was the best Sexy Liberal ever, and we've been doing this 11 billion years. So go get that. That's a great gift as well. Get your tickets for San Francisco or Chicago in August before the DNC. We got a couple of shows up, and we will have many, many more to come.
A few more. We have some announcements to make.
We have some things in
We
the
have a lot of announcements to make. It's very exciting.
All right. Love you, John Fugelsang. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.